Hey, Buckhorn listeners, you know we're always on the hunt for the next great pour. We found that with 2 Bitch Bourbon, this small batch handcrafted whiskey is everything you want in a bourbon. Smooth, rich, and full of character. Whether you're sipping neat or mixing a cocktail, 2 Bitch Bourbon delivers every time.
And we've got a special deal just for you. Head over to 2bitchspirits.com, and when you use promo code Buckhorn25 at checkout, you'll get $25 off orders of $100 or more.
Plus, if you order hits $149, they'll even throw in free shipping. That's right, $25 off and free shipping. It's the perfect time to stock up and taste what all the buzz is about.
So don't wait. Grab your bottle of 2 Bitch Bourbon today. Go to 2bitchspirits.com. Use promo code Buckhorn25 for your $25 off and free shipping over orders of $149 or more. This is not going to fucking work. The whole damn thing is an ad.
Yeah.
So, hey, head over to 2 Bitch Bourbon today. Use Buckhorn25.
2 Bitch Spirits.
You search 2 Bitch Bourbon on Google. Hit the link. Go to the thing. Put in the promo code. Cheers.
All right. Good enough.
Love you guys.
Hi.
Cheers, guys.
Hate you guys.
Shalantha.
Probes.
Cilantro.
Skull. Something.
Cheers.
That's the thing.
There you go. Do the stuff. Get your 2 Bitch today.
Yeah.
Things and also stuff.
Let's start the show.
Whiskey flows like a river wide. Martelle, Mike, and Randy by my side. Buckhorn tails wild as the night. Pour another glass, let's take that ride.
Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I'm Martelle, and with me always is Mike, Mel, and Randy at the Back Shack. Woo! What's up, guys?
If you've ever tried to make vegetable soup but couldn't get the wheelchair in the pot, you've come to the right place. To be fair.
And it begins.
To be fair, I had that one planned before I knew you were going to be on. But yes,
That's a good one.
that was one it's been on my list for a while.
That's solid. That's your best one like this year.
I'll
maybe,
take it.
Maybe even last year.
I'll also take that. Sorry.
Oh, that's good. All right.
Mel's like, dude, I've known you long enough now.
That is tasty.
Oh, that hit spots.
Yeah,
I've done an
so
old-fashioned in a while.
old fashions today. Yeah. Last episode was corn whiskey that was way too young, and this episode is delightful old fashions
Yeah.
It's really
with
balanced.
Maker's Mark,
It's good.
which is
Yeah, I did okay on that one.
really good.
Send me that picture.
I am.
Jesus, calm down. So, because we just finished recording a show and
Second show.
second show,
Cheers.
so you were telling your
First for Mel, though.
yeah you were
As Mel
telling
has learned.
yeah you were telling your story about DoorDash.
Yeah.
And so I'm so hoity-toity that I send my mower out for service because I don't want to fucking sharpen blades and change oils and all the shit myself. And
But you do
Whatever.
your own oil change on your vehicles, don't you?
yeah, I do. Yeah,
No,
the
that's
mower's a
fine.
pain in the
That's
ass.
fine. I'll change my own oil in my truck and then take my four-wheeler to ask.
Yeah.
Like, fix it.
I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
Well, doing an oil change on the mower is a pain in the dick. Like you've got to trying to drain the oil out of it. You have to have a tube because they don't put a tube on the side of a Kohler motor to just pop
Trying
the tube
to get
off and
under
drain
there
it.
and
Then the where they placed the oil filter is right on the side of the motor. So they built like a funnel into the frame. But when I say funnel, it's just where the metal just goes to a hole, and then it has to drip down through, and then you have to clean everything up. Just make it so there's a catch so it drips down, and you don't have to
Sounds less.
clean shit up.
Yes, please.
So anyway, so I send it out.
No, it's really good.
Oh, okay.
It's
Just too much.
It's
She-
just too much.
So I send my mower out, and so they came and picked it up in January. Cool.
Yeah, you're not mowing.
I'm not mowing in January. I'm not mowing in February either. So
We're on
at least,
the cusp.
at least here in Ohio. And then, so I get a call. I get, it's there, whatever. They pick it up. I talk to the guy. I'm like, hey, just put a new battery in this thing. Like, we're good to go. Made sure I got this battery. So I paid $60 for this battery, and this all ties into everything that's happened. So get a call 2 weeks ago, or get a text message 2 weeks ago. My mower's ready. Call us.
Okay.
Call us when it's ready to be picked up, or when you're ready to have it delivered and pay for it. I'm like, cool. Give him a call. The guy's going over things. Now it's $250 for the yearly maintenance, and they just go over everything, make sure all the seals, everything. Check your hydraulic fluids, check everything. Cool. The guy comes out. He's like, $488. I'm like, what did you guys do?
Thanks for the new engine.
And he goes, well, there were he called to say that there were 2 spindles that need to be replaced, but he didn't specify what spindles. He didn't specify if they were deck spindles for the blades or if they were the actual spindles for the wheels, for the caster wheels in the front. And I'm like, nope, decline that. Like, if it's the deck spindles, the shit was fine last year. They just don't wear out like that. So, whatever, they're fine. He's like, all right, customer declines spindle replacement. Cool, all right. We'll get it taken care of, and we'll give you a call back and let you know when it's ready. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
And so I get a call back 2 weeks ago. I get a text message that it's ready. So I call him. And he's like, all right. He goes, so we're looking at $488. I'm like, for what? I said, I thought the maintenance was $250. He goes, starts at $250. I'm like, all right, well, start with what you fixed.
Okay, well, I wanted it to stop there as well.
Or it was $388, not $488, sorry. So he starts going over. He's like, well, we sharpened the blades. We checked all the hydraulic fluids, topped off hydraulic fluids, replaced air filter, replaced the oil, swapped your battery is dead. So we swapped out a new battery. I'm like, whoop, hold on. That battery is brand new. It's not dead. Nope, we tested it. That thing wouldn't start. I'm like, the old battery I had in there before your guy picked it up, it didn't start. I said, I just went and bought a brand new battery. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, sir. The battery's dead. And we replaced it. I'm like, but you didn't call me for the additional charge of replacing the battery. I said, it just says that you're going to test the battery, not test, and replace if necessary. And he's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. We replaced the battery, and it's going to be $388. And I said, hold on. I said, that battery was brand new. Put the battery back in it. I said, and if it doesn't run, wench it up on the truck and wheel it off at my house. I said, the battery's new. It has a lifetime warranty on it from Batteries Unlimited. I can just take it back and get another one. Yep, no, can't do that. Battery guy just came to pick up all the cores today.
Oh, how convenient.
I said, yeah. I said, so why don't you call them? I said, get the battery back. I said, he's like, yeah, I don't know it's going to work that way. I'm like, you motherfuckers owe me a battery. And he was like, you need to watch your language. I'm like, you need to get me a fucking battery. I said, I'm not paying for the battery. I said, I don't know what part of this you don't understand, but I just put a new battery in the damn thing. It starts every time. I tested it. It's not a dead battery. It's a perfectly fine battery that worked just fine before you guys got it. He's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. We don't owe you shit. And I went, mistake. You owe me a battery. I said, if I have to come over there and pick up my goddamn mower myself and then go find a fucking battery, I will do that, and then I will send you a bill for it. I said, how much is a goddamn battery you guys are charged for? Well, they're $130. I'm like, I paid $60. $60.
Which batteries are more expensive, but they can be bought cheaper.
Yeah.
Rural King, by the way.
Well, Batteries Unlimited. It's fucking
That's another
great.
good one, but Rural King.
Costco.
Yeah, I was just like,
same thing.
I was just like, so we go. He was like, let me call and see if we can get this battery and back for the core, and we'll put it in. If it doesn't start, then we'll just get it over to your house for you. He goes, and if we can't, he goes, I'll just take the charge of the battery off. I'm like, that's what I would expect. I just bought a fucking battery.
Had they called you, it would have prevented all this.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That's like the time Beth went in for an oil change and said, just get an oil change. She went to Valvoline here in Lancaster. $500-something later, back when oil changes were $19.99,
well, now they're $29.99.
we had a still crappy Jetta with engine sludge issues,
Well,
turbo crap.
This
Oh my
story's
God,
not over yet. It
Your stories never are. Go
well,
on.
this one, like I
love
said, this one's multifaceted. It's got layers. So then smash cut to, I walk in. I show up to go pay. They get the bill down to $297.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
It said 250.
Fine.
All right, that's
480. It started at 480.
yeah.
Didn't it?
So
Yeah, well, 388.
388.
388, yeah. So we're down to...
It did until he corrected
Yeah, I
himself.
corrected myself because
got it.
batteries weren't $200 and some dollars. It was like $140, $130 for the battery.
you know, the sharpening, hydraulic fluids. Yeah, that's perfectly
yep.
reasonable.
So I walk in, and the guy that I argued with is the guy that I have to pay.
Oh, nice.
And I walk in, and I just look at him like, I'm here to pay my bill. And he goes, name? I'm like, Martelle. And he goes,
I mean, to be fair, a lot of us do that.
right. Well,
You said what I was thinking. I was just trying not to step on your.
Martelle.
so I walk in, I go,
Usually
And I
people say
didn't-
Randy, it's just no. So
yeah, it was a sigh. And I just sat there and I stared at him. I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, while he's pulling things up and he's going through paperwork, and he goes, well, that'll be $297, whatever. And I'm like, there you go. And he brings it up and he's like, you want a receipt? I'm like, goddamn right I do. And he hands me the printout receipt of everything that they fixed. And then he hands me the little credit card receipt, and I take it, and he goes, have a great day. And I went, okay. Gave him a little peace sign, and out the door I went. Smash cut to, we scheduled delivery at that time too. He's like, so we can give it delivered to you on Thursday. This should have been this past Thursday.
should have been.
Should have been.
Right. I got that too.
We both-
I got that.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're all
no,
good.
that's on
Okay.
purpose.
Goody.
That's on purpose.
There's more. But wait, there's
But wait,
more.
there's more. So Wednesday rolls around, and I get a call. Hey, this is so-and-so over here at this company, and unfortunately, our driver can't deliver on Thursday, so we have to push all our deliveries back a day. He'll have it delivered to you on Friday. He'll call you before he comes out. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm like, well, you motherfuckers have done nothing but inconvenience me. And this is very reminiscent of one of the companies you bought that I took my mower to before and quit taking my mower because I had so many problems with them, which was mentioned in a previous call. So then Friday, I get a call from the driver. Hey, I'm on my way. This is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, cool.
Okay, before you go on, how
1:30.
far, when he says he's on your way, how far should he have gone, or how much time should have taken?
He's
Do you
10
know?
minutes.
Okay, so he's on his way from their location to you.
10 minutes away.
Not like some delivery in Columbus.
Get on
or-
33.
Right.
So-
10 minutes is 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm just
wait, I
saying,
mean-
it's not like he's making 50 deliveries
No,
and
he's-
going back
he-
and forth, back and forth, back and...
I'm on my way to your house.
10 minutes.
10
15
minutes.
tops.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like, bad day. Say,
Yeah.
worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario. So this is 1:30 in the afternoon. I just got home from the gym. I've got to go, and I just got a text message that Cricket was done at the groomer. So I had to run back to Lancaster to get Cricket from the groomer too. So I'm waiting. I'm like, oh, well, he's going to be here in like 20 minutes. They can wait. It's fine. 20 minutes rolls. 40 minutes rolls. I'm like, Liz, you're gonna have to get it from him. I said, maybe I don't know. Maybe he had to shit really bad before he left. I don't know. He's
That could happen.
He's a big dude. Like,
Okay, hold on. Common misconception. We still shit in the same amount of time.
no, you don't.
I do.
I mean, I don't.
I'm the lady at the table, and I feel like men shit. It takes so much.
I take
longer.
forever.
Well, that's because we're trying to get a little bit of solitude for a while.
Well, there's me time. Yes,
True story.
there's me time. There's me time and
Sorry, Melissa, but
Me
the
time.
reality is we shit in 30 seconds. The other
No.
half hour,
I do not. I do not.
I was going to say the other half hour is just us in there on our phones.
No, there's
Nope.
10 minutes of me on the phone. There's 30 minutes of me trying to fucking shit.
Okay, well, you both need more fiber in your diet. Then. May I recommend
I
a
got
whole
plenty.
box of
I got plenty of
Fiber One
fiber.
bars
Yeah.
while drunk.
Let's see. Wheat, corn, rye,
Barley.
barley.
Did you ever
And
hear the
barley.
fiber?
Plenty of
You
wheat.
probably never heard the Fiber One story because you don't listen.
No, but I want to
But-
hear this first. And then
No. That's
So I'm like, I got to go get Cricket. I'll be back. So I run down to 6th Avenue in Lancaster,
Yeah.
pick Cricket up. I come back. I was expecting there to be just a mower sitting in the driveway.
Something.
So it's 3 o'clock at this point. So
It's been 2 hours.
It's been 2 hours. I'm like, give it, whatever. I call him up. I'm like, hey, this is at 3:45 when I finally decide to call because I had work shit going on.
3:45 on a Friday is the weekend. Like,
well, I call him up and I'm like, hey, this is Martelle.
This is Brandon.
Nope, I didn't even. Don't even. I'm like, this is Martelle. I
this
said,
is Brandon Cornelius Martelle.
I've got you guys were supposed to deliver the mower. Yeah, he just dropped it off.
No.
I'm on the phone. I walk outside. You hear my door, ding dong. I'm like, no, he didn't. He's like, the driver said he gave it to your son.
For the record, Martelle does not have sons.
That's part of the story.
Yeah.
I
have sons. They have a son. You have no sons.
I'm on the phone. I'm like, I don't have a son. And the guy goes, shit.
Was it the same guy you paid in that?
Sure was. Same guy I paid.
Oh no.
Yes.
He's like,
That's
he goes,
awesome.
better. It gets so much better because my thing was I said I don't have a son, and he goes, shit, hold on. He comes
Somebody somewhere it's like some 15-year-old's like, sure, Dad got a new mower.
That's part of the story too. So the driver gets on the phone and he's like, hey, the guy said you want to talk to me. I'm like, didn't ask to talk to you. He goes, what?
Guy lied.
I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I said, I didn't ask to talk to you. I said, he said that you gave my paperwork to my son and I don't have a son. And he goes, shit.
Did they really say shit?
Yes.
That's awesome.
That makes it so much
awesome.
better.
Keep in mind all of this.
It's like all decorum is
of
broken.
this.
All professionalism gone.
So then I get a text message from the driver. He's like, I'm coming. I'm on the way. And I'm like, all right. So literally within 20 minutes of that call, he was able to go get my mower where he took it
And bring it to you?
and bring it to my
Oh
house.
my gosh.
And he drops it off, and him
He
and I-
dropped
That fucking mower.
He dropped it off at 120. It just went to your house.
he dropped it off at the old house.
Yeah.
Took it to
Bring
the
me
old
back
house.
my son.
The son.
I want the mower and my kid.
The son is an adult son. It's a 20-year-old guy that's there visiting.
So
The guy
he
who-
honestly may not have known.
Well, they made the mistake because I told them to remove the old address from
No,
my records. So
They
he looked
made
at,
many
That's
mistakes.
fair.
Yes, they made many mistakes.
But I'm saying the son probably was like, okay, I'm visiting Dad.
Oh
Dad's got a
hold on,
mower.
because that's all part of this. I was getting
Yeah.
there.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
The guy who bought my old house is a regional manager for Kubota. I have a Kubota mower. There's Kubota shit all over this
over
guy's
the
house.
house.
So when he pulls up to drop it off, there's fucking skid steers and fucking backhoes and all kinds of shit sitting at this house. And he's just like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
it's-
That seems
is-
appropriate.
legit.
this is where it belongs. And so I said, so when the guy shows up, and like I said, what'd you say to the kid when you told him you had to repo the mower? And he's like, I told him I dropped it off at the wrong house. And the kid was just like, okay.
Yeah.
He's like, he just didn't give a shit. And I'm like, yeah. I said,
That
that's-
seems like a 20-year-old.
I said that's on par for Canadians.
Or 20-year-olds.
And so
But 20-year-old Canadians.
so then in the meantime, like he leaves and I get a call from the store manager. And he's like, hey, this is so and so. Like,
I'm so sorry.
he's like, I've been watching this from afar. He's like, I haven't been involved in any of this.
From
He
a
goes,
distance.
and he's like, he goes, and now I have to get involved. Like,
Yeah.
I said, you should have been involved from the beginning. He goes, well, let me start at the beginning. He goes, because I had to go back and do some research on this stuff over the past, like, couple weeks. He is like, so what happened was, he goes, there are two mowers here that are identical. There was yours and somebody else's. He's like,
But
and
neither of the Kubota guys.
hold on. Right. And he goes, so what happened was the guy that called you, that you argued with, that put his foot in his mouth about the battery, had the wrong paperwork in front of him the entire time he's arguing with me. He goes, that mower did have bad spindles. That mower did have a dead battery. That mower needed all this work that you declined for the other customer. He's like, he goes,
So
not
the
only
other customer didn't get the work.
no. He goes, not only that, he goes, the notes are the wrong notes on your paperwork. He's like, so he's telling you all the shit that's wrong with your mower. He goes, and it's not even your mower.
So it said on the paper he has, it says Brandon Martelle,
All this shit's
XYZ
wrong.
Road, Carroll, Ohio.
Yep. All shit
This
wrong.
guy's
This
a
needs
dick.
fixed. And you're going, none of that needs fixed.
Yep.
Well, you didn't know the spindles probably, but the battery didn't need fixed.
The battery. Well, the
So
spindles.
you're saying I got a new
fixed.
battery, and the guy's going, dude, it didn't start. Well, is it so somebody, one of their techs, crisscross paperwork and mowers.
Crisscross applesauce.
We're not done yet.
But wait, there's more.
There's so much more to
I
this.
feel like
more
I
you
don't
know.
want to watch
There's
a
your-
movie with Randy.
You don't. Because he keeps.
Actually, during movies, I'm really quiet, even if
you?
I've seen them,
Okay.
because I don't want to ruin it for people. How am I ruining something I've never seen? I'm summarizing.
I want to hear the story unfold. Thank you.
So
This is how Melissa watches. Yeah, this is how
So
Melissa
we're-
watches movies.
I can still see, asshole.
we're
I could see out of that.
going, talking to this guy, and he's going over, like, from the beginning, he's like, the paperwork was incorrect. He goes, your name was on it. It was all the wrong notes for this. He goes, the other one was right, though. He's like, the notes on the other one was right. Everything on yours was wrong. He goes, the battery, it's your battery. It's in your mower. It starts just fine every single time.
So did they overcharge you?
You're going to offend me.
No,
Okay.
because that's what
I'll take it back.
I said. Well,
smoke it right now.
we were going over stuff. He's like, so he's like, I've got some other stuff I need to do on my end. He goes, we're going to figure this out. He goes, also, he goes, you came in. He's like, you paid. He's like, and he goes, I'm not going to throw a fit. He goes, we charged you for the wrong air filter, the cheap. He's like, we charged you for the cheaper one, but gave you the more expensive one. He's like, but your mower wasn't even done. Like, we hadn't even serviced it until literally today. I'm like, then what the fuck did I pay for last week? He goes, everything you paid for is correct. He goes, I triple checked it. He goes, but the driver's the one who realized that your mower hadn't even been serviced. He goes, so we literally just serviced it before we drove it out to you.
If I were that manager,
Sort
I'd
of.
be so ticked off with
Sort
my
of
team.
drove
I'd be
it
so
out to
annoyed
you.
with
And
my
he goes,
team.
I'm going to have a talk with everybody on my team.
Hopefully it'd come to Jesus talk.
And I said, that would be appreciated. He goes, we're going to figure this out to try to keep you as a customer. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. And he goes,
look,
Swinging a
he goes, his response was, the thing that got me was you said, this is very reminiscent of All Power, which was the company down in Lancaster that doesn't exist anymore. He goes, and that hurt. He goes, because they were notorious for having bad service. He's like, and everything, he goes, we have done hundreds of mowers over the past 2 years since we've opened. We haven't had a single problem like this. He goes, and boom, you show up. And I went, I don't see how this is my fault. And he goes, it's not. He goes, but like all these things fell in line. He goes, and we're going to try to figure out how to make this right for you. He goes, so I'll be calling you back. We're going to figure this out. Maybe we can keep you as a customer. I'm like, probably not. But
It's worth the conversation.
Yeah.
I said, but call me back.
Yeah.
20 minutes goes by. Phone
I'm
rings.
trying to listen to the story.
20 minutes
was
goes
just
by. I get a call back. Hey, it's so and so over here. I'm like, yeah, what's up? And he was like, so we're just gonna refund everything. He goes, all of it. He goes,
Nice.
the amount of effort, he goes, that my people put in to putting their foot in their own mouths across this entire thing about them being right about everything and you being absolutely incorrect, and then come to find out that it is
100% our fault.
Our fault, including delivering your mower to the wrong fucking address. He's like, he goes, hopefully this helps to keep you as a customer. And I'm like, we'll see. I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I said, this this is why I haven't taken my mower to them. This right here, this exact thing happened twice. And he's like, that's, I said, and then you turn around and do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I get it. He goes, I wouldn't bring my mower back to me either. I'm like, oh, there you go. I said, I appreciate it that that not what I asked for, not what I expected, not what I was going for. I just wanted my battery back. That's all I wanted back was my battery and my mower. That's it. I said, I feel like fucking John Wick
And I didn't
right
get
now.
my battery. I didn't get my mower initially.
Yeah. Well, no, I got the battery.
Did you?
Yeah, the battery, well, you two were having a side conversation. The battery was in the mower, and he's like, it starts every time. He goes, you were right. Like, the battery's there. It's new, and it starts every time. It says batteries unlimited on
You're
it.
saying the words I want to hear.
I'm
You
like,
are
yeah,
right.
I'm vindicated. So, like,
That is a good story.
I was just like,
Shit.
so the mower's home. It's safe.
I have so many
Mower's like,
questions.
I was just a pawn.
The
in this
mower's just
game.
like, I'll set him up, you fucking knock him down. I was flabbergasted.
Martelle went out the day he went to sit and like, all right, mower, listen, we gonna get this shit for free.
Yeah, we
Work with me here.
We're gonna get credits.
Tell him to take me to the old house.
As somebody who deals with customers, what he did was 100% correct.
Yes. Oh no, absolutely, it was.
100%
We
correct.
all deal with customers, so Mel's absolutely correct, and I'll own it. I was trying to stay as silent as possible through that story. I have so many questions,
So
but I
ask
was
the
like, if they
questions
don't
now.
come back with a full refund, it's all for naught.
Yeah.
I should have been like, yeah, I'll take that and a full tank of gas.
And
For a
cu-
lawnmower, that's what?
and a
15
coupon-
gallons.
and a-
For your
I
lawnmower?
was
Yes.
Holy
really
shit,
hoping
that's
that
my
he's got
car.
he's got a big old Kubota.
Yeah,
It's
my-
nice one.
I was really
Shit's-
hoping that this story ended with you getting 5 of Randy's beers.
And then DoorDash showed up and they're like, hey, we have these
Hey,
5 beers.
here's
You
this-
want
We
them?
got 5 random beers somebody
There's
ordered.
6-pack of tall boys?
Yeah,
Whatever.
some asshole in Circleville ordered them, but screw that guy.
What questions did you have?
I forget now.
Okay.
yeah, no.
You did answer some of them, but
he handled the
The
owner
manager handled it the way he should have.
correctly.
Yes,
The
he did
service
the best
manager
he could to try to retain the
is-
business, and the fact that
is-
he owned it and said, "My guys are idiots.
Yeah.
You're right." That was correct.
Yeah. That.
Like I
So
in
kudos
my-
to that guy.
yeah. And I'm not.
in
I'm.
my head, I'm just like the conversations that I would have
Oh,
Yeah.
the conversations that need to be had at this point.
with my crew.
Like, and I
Like
get.
is like,
Well, yeah, you're a manager
Like,
of-
how do I put this where I don't get fired?
Hey,
You be angry, work dad.
Oh yeah.
hey, stupid fuck.
Well, that's
Yeah.
I've got.
So I talked to a customer
I probably shouldn't tell my story.
who was disappointed.
Oh no, everybody knew I was disappointed. If you said I talked to a customer who's disappointed, I'd be like Martelle. it's Mr. Martelle.
My
It's got to
favorite
be.
my favorite part was when I said it's Martelle.
Yeah,
Just
Yep.
it wasn't even a verbal sigh. It was an audible. It was
But then-
just
but
his
then think-
body collapsed.
I wish I could have had camera footage, or been a fly on the wall when that guy realized.
Who he was talking
I've
to.
been arguing with a guy
that
about
looks
the
like he's
wrong mower.
25.
Who is
about the
about the
mower.
wrong mower.
That's
Yeah.
like the worst thing ever, too, right? When like
Oh,
you're
you-
so convinced you're right.
and then
Well,
you're
and to
wrong.
that guy's defense, on paper,
His paperwork
we're
is
all
fine.
married.
Right.
he said,
We're
"This is
all
what my
married.
guys
We know
told
that
me.
feeling.
I'm
yeah.
doing my job and
Which-
telling you needed this."
Which
He just didn't know he had the wrong mower.
and I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, but he's sitting there arguing with me about it doesn't matter if the battery's new or not. And I'm like, that's not even the point. The
Yeah.
point is the battery has
That's-
a warranty.
Yeah.
I was going
want
to say
it
that's,
back.
that's where he went wrong. He should have said, "Okay, sir, let me look into some things and I'll
Oh,
get
yeah.
back with you."
He should have.
I'm sorry your mower's not on time. Let me double check some things. Then he might have found out, "Hey, Mr. Martelle, my mistake. The text told me the wrong thing."
I'm not even going to
XYZ.
get that. I wouldn't even go that far because they hadn't even serviced it until
No,
literally the day they delivered
But he could have called and said, "I had the wrong mower. We haven't serviced yours yet. Ignore the bill. We'll get back with you."
Yeah, he could have.
That's all I'm saying. That could have ended there if he originally said, "No, you're wrong," and said, "Let me double check."
Yes.
That's how he
and.
should have done it.
Yes, and
And then he could have called back and said,
But,
yes,
it
but.
it would have made for a worse story.
It would have.
yeah.
It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been as
That's
good.
what it was. He was like, "You know what? I know this guy's got a podcast.
He's got a podcast. Let's
He needs
give him.
something to talk about."
Fucking talk about.
Yeah.
I was just like,
I'm a big Buckhorn podcast fan, sir. So I
if he
want
had
to make
said
sure
that, I
you
would have been like, all right, then where's my goddamn discount?
you can be a sponsor.
No.
Oh, they
So-
could, if they want to. I mean, sponsorship would cost more, but I'll let them sponsor us.
So I don't. I'm really up in the air on whether I'm going to end up going back to them or not.
I can understand that.
I don't blame
It's-
you. The fact that the
Like that's
guy owned
legitimate.
it and said it's our
The-
mistake. I'm
this-
giving you a full refund. This service is on us. He did the best he could in that.
Oh, yeah.
like
absolutely.
He
And I'm not
handled
faulting
that
him.
as best as
Yeah.
he could.
That's good customer service.
Yes.
What the other guy did was BS, and that's something that Homeboy needs to take up with him for
Yeah.
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Because
Like
I'm with
that's
Mike.
that is a fucking
I-
conversation.
I've had. We started our own company.
Gave it to your son.
I had somebody doing a $20,000 job, and a customer called and said, "Hey, we just came in and found a couple beers in our fridge and some empty ones in our our dumpster. I don't know if they had them in their truck and just threw them in there when they were empty and stuff. I don't, just so you're aware." I said, "I'll get back to you." And I made a call to my head guy and went, "Hey, mother effer, I've got clients calling us on a $20,000 job saying XYZ," and he said, "Give me 5 minutes." He called back and said, "Problem solved." I said, "Good. Never had an issue." I called the client back and said, "That one's on us. You have another issue, you give me a call and I will be there in person." Never had another issue. I
that
owned
one's
it.
on us as a $20,000, like a $20,000. That one's on us.
No, it was our guys should not have been leaving beers in their fridge, even though they're moving to a new house and the fridge is empty. And they were working late hours, and I get one a cold drink after work. But I told him, I said, your guys cannot. I
I
said,
can't drink on the site.
you can't drink while working with power tools and shit.
Yeah.
Because if you get shut down, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Granted, there's other steps involved, but that's my business name on this job.
Yeah.
That's my future. If you can't straighten this out, we're done. And I've
You're
been giving this
fucking
guy.
with
This
my
guy
money.
was like 80% of our business last year. So, and it was one of his guys that did this. He called and said, "Give me 5 minutes, I'll call you back." And he called back and said, "You'll never have it happen again." I said, "All right, that's your warning."
Yeah. You want to drink in the truck? Drink it in the truck.
I didn't say that. I said it cannot happen on our sites and on our jobs. Period.
Yeah.
I can't have that.
Unless the owner is offering
And
you
I'm
a
a
drink
guy. I'm
after you're done, that's different. You cannot show up.
even
with
then.
beers.
I would prefer they turn it down.
I've never had anyone accept it.
But
we've
I've never
offered
had anyone
drinks.
either, too.
We've offered
Either.
drinks many times.
And
Movers,
to be fair,
whatever.
they did
Yeah.
say the guys were great, this and that and the other. And it was one of the times they were working in the house. The owners had moved out. They're flipping it to sell. They're getting stuff cleaned up they want to do over the last 16 years, just hadn't gotten to. And they came by to check on the house with the realtor.
And
And there's two unopened beers in the fridge.
yeah.
And one of them looked like a Red Bull, but the picture was kind of bad, so I couldn't tell. It could have been a Truly or some
Whatever.
other can of
Yeah.
whatever.
I-
But she sent pictures of empty alcohol cans in the dumpster, and she said, "I'm not saying they drank those here. I just
But-
want to make you aware." And I said, "Good
Yeah.
enough.
Nope. That's fine.
That's a valid concern."
And like good
For a homeowner.
good for her for even saying. I'm not saying that they drank. these
Yes,
here,
she
'cause I
handled it.
would've-
She handled it very well because had it been me,
Oh, I'd totally made.
I would have
this
been like,
up.
"Who's working in my house that I'm trying to sell?"
Yeah.
And who, so we handled that, but we owned it, and I up front said, "This is it."
Now, I did take one of our contractors that was in the house before we moved, working on the house. I did take a 30-pack of a beer of his flavor, and I did stick it in his work truck, unbeknownst to
Oh,
him.
that was nice.
Okay, but that's different. That's
No,
not
I know.
him bringing
And
it and
like
leaving it in
we
your
have
fridge.
bought like
But he's also a friend of mine.
McDonald's for our crews
Yeah.
and like food for our crews.
Yeah, have donuts available, but I've had them all turn down coffee too. Now, if I offer food, they always will take.
Oh,
it.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, you want some coffee? No, I'm good. Or like,
Yeah,
hey,
you
want a
I-
donut?
Donuts?
I was-
Yeah.
You're like, hey, I just happened to pick up like this giant bag of McDonald's
Yeah, there's like 30
cheeseburgers.
cheeseburgers in here.
Well,
yeah,
I
I've
could
bought-
be talked into that.
Yeah.
When they were doing the driveway at the old house, I bought pizza for the guys every day.
Yeah, that's nice.
And he's just like, oh, I'm like, you guys are here. Like, it was only 2 days, but you guys are going to be here for, well, maybe 3 days. I'm like, I'm fucking whatever. I'll,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
go
but
get
that's
you pizza.
But you know what?
Food's one thing.
Your driveway
Had
is
somebody-
fucking pristine.
Right.
It was.
I
Right.
would say, had
It
somebody
was. It
left
was-
a bag of Wendy's in the dumpster, she would have never called me.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
right.
And it's somebody that I know through a friend, so we have some sort of a distant tie.
Who's hyper religious and
But-
doesn't like alcohol.
Absolute opposite. It was an old CR friend.
Oh.
Yeah, not religious at all. But the thing is, if somebody's working on your house and you're just going, it's kind of a bad look. I don't know what they're doing when I'm not
that's a
here.
bad
Because it
look.
happened when she wasn't there.
Yeah.
And had she been there, she was like, they may not have even, like, I don't know. Which, like I said, to their
Good
credit.
on her, yeah.
Good on her. She was not accusatory. She was not mad. She just
was
said,
just like,
hey, Randy.
by the way,
I know you through this old car club and through this friend of ours that we both know closer. XYZ happened. I just want to make you aware. And I went, thank you very much. I will handle this. I called her back, said problem handled. She went, sweet. No more issues. They
Great.
paid us. It was a great way to enter a year last year.
Yeah.
But it's very much the owner has to step in and say, that one's on me.
Yeah.
yeah.
And since then, I've not had an issue with that crew.
That's good.
It was just a very much
Perfect.
make it aware.
Yeah.
Well,
If you do it again, we're not using you.
since Friday, I haven't had an issue with that crew either.
Yeah. Like I am very,
It's
very,
Sunday for the listeners.
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah. 2 days ago.
I'm
After
very,
we're
very
recording.
easygoing at work. And if I get riled, people are like,
I hope.
I feel like it'd take a lot to push you, but you also will stand your ground when, like, you'll draw the line when it needs to be drawn.
if I yell,
It's one
at
of
work,
those-
people are like,
I once had a
He's
boss.
like Trader Joe's dad.
I'm 100%.
I had a boss like that, and it was one of my best bosses ever. And his only rule was, if you don't get me in trouble, you won't be in trouble. Meaning, handle your shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting a call from my boss and having to get called into a meeting.
I will
If
let
I
you,
have to get called in a meeting because something you did, we're gonna have a convo. If I don't, no issues. He didn't care. It's like, do your job the way you know it needs to be done. Do it professionally. Do it right the first time, and we'll be fine.
I will give you
Never had an issue with him.
I will give you enough rope to hang yourself.
Yeah, it's
Like,
up to you
if
what you
it-
do with it.
You're like like a clear memory in the past, like in recent memory.
Sorry,
You're welcome.
thank you.
Like Virgil Kane.
Yeah,
The ginger
the
with the
Yeah,
old
yeah,
fashioned.
Yeah,
So
so-
good. Yeah.
like I was into the back room, out of the back room 3 times, and 3 people were standing there. And I just came back in for the 4th time. I went, really? And they were like, yeah, sorry.
I'll say most people, like when a manager, like when the top dog walks by, they at least try to act busy, even though you notice it. You're like, hey, they're putting in effort.
That would like I carry my keys on a carbiner outside of my pocket.
Jingle,
they
I
jingle,
jingle.
jingle.
That's-
I have an early
You got
warning system.
You have a cat bell.
I have an early warning
I have a
system.
cowbell.
Oh, yes.
And this was true when I was a manager in restaurants. I'm like, I don't give a shit if you're talking when there's downtime. Pretend to be busy.
If there's time to
Pretend-
lean, there's time to clean.
Pretend to be
Well,
busy.
even I was gonna say,
Just
even
pretend,
even
yeah.
if you're
You're like-
talking, like me and a friend,
You can do this.
I worked at a
You-
gas station. We had to bag our own jerky because we got it fresh from a local farm and all
Yeah.
this. And we had to bag it, weigh it, write the price on.
Yeah.
And it sold like hotcakes. We used to get in there at 5 a.m. Nobody's buying jerky at 5 a.m. It was all the old farmers coming in to get breakfast for hitting the fields.
Yeah.
So we'd get them take care of the first morning rush. We opened at 6. Boom, boom, boom. 6 to 6:30 is a rush. Then people kind of went until about 7:30-ish. So we'd bag jerky in between. And me and a coworker, she would like bag it up and just chuck it over her head to me because I was up at the next level where the scale was. And I'd turn
Weigh
around
it.
and catch it and weigh it. And one time she flung one that hit this sign that was, some like Winston sign or Marlboro or something. And it falls and we lost it. But we just kept working.
Yeah.
The owners come in and it's like, yeah, the sign fell. They didn't care because we were still working while doing it.
Yeah.
When I worked at a warehouse, me and my buddy, we used to have pull eyeglass lenses. I worked at Essilor of America. We'd be in the halls or in the aisles, joking, singing, laughing. Those had something on the radio, and it's usually 97.9, so it's all the pop crap. Second shift, you're getting the repeats after rush hour. Mm-hmm. So when you hear "Hey Ya" for the 13th time, and you're 3/4 of the way into your shift, you get a little loopy. We're goofing off. I got called in the office one time. People were like, hey, so-and-so has an issue because you guys are always doing this and screwing around. I said, you're right. But we also have a tracker that ran literally in the main area of the warehouse. There's a tracker that ran the top 10 pickers. It was a live tracker. We had scanners. It would put up your name and how many units you picked. Our goal was 400 units per hour. Me and my buddy both got called in for not working. I said, pull up our average for the last 2 months. I said, what's my average, Bob? He goes, 674. I said, what's Andy's average? 627 or something. I went, what's our quota? $400 an hour. I said,
Okay, thanks.
the people.
Bye.
I said the people that.
Bye.
No, I went even farther. I said the people that told on us said, what are their quotas? He put it up and he kind of looked at me. I said, all under 400. He kind of smiled. I said, see you later, Bob. I'm like, we're doing our job. Don't get mad at me because we're having fun, but we're working.
Yeah, right. If
So
you're
do something. If our
having
manager's
fun while
walking on the
working,
floor,
great.
we get quieter because some of our jokes are crass. We're in a warehouse. It's 99% men. No offense to the women, because we had some awesome women employees there that kicked most of the guys' butts. It's not that.
A lot of
It's just
vegetable
in
jokes.
distribution centers, it's a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
Shipping docks, it's a lot of dudes. So we're out there clowning and goofing off, and guys and girls got mad at us. You know what I did? I got promoted from picking to go to the shipping department. He's like, go do something else. You're too good at picking. So I went there, killed the quota. But I had fun doing it because I'm like, if I'm here for 8+ hours,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
have
going to be
fun.
miserable the whole
Yeah.
time. You're playing
100%.
music. We're in a warehouse. We're not in front of customers. As long as the orders are
100%.
right and on time, and we never had a no ship in the history of that company, and not one happened while we were there.
I
So
feel
we
the same
obviously
way about
weren't
being in
that
an
much
office.
of a hindrance.
Yep.
Those are
like-
good, aren't they?
They are.
Like-
I'm not
they're the
customer
best.
facing, so I don't give a shit what I,
I
say.
am always customer facing.
You are. Yeah.
You're literally, we're all customer facing in a way. You have internal customers.
Yeah.
You're not in the public.
Yeah.
I don't
You
necessarily
definitely
even
have
have
customers of
I
a
am the
different
customer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am the customer
But-
in most cases. But
And now I'm all customer facing because I have to make my sales.
Most
It's
of my
all on
facing
me.
stuff is Teams. It's not necessarily if I talk to a student,
Right.
it's because there's an issue. But
Yeah,
But
like
you're always in front of somebody, so you have to set expectations. You have to run a team. You have to run a team.
Wow.
You run a team.
well, I'm applying for a manager position that I don't fucking want.
This will go well. Hey, more stories in the future.
Well,
why are you applying for it?
why? To make sure that my team stays together.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yep.
It's not that I've always said that I am not a people person,
What?
right? I'm not a people manager.
You know what's funny is there's like 3 times I've been like, let's see if Mel picks. Yep, that's what I would have said. And that was one of them.
So I'm not a people manager. I don't want to write. My biggest thing is I don't have a problem managing people. People's easy. I don't want to write people's fucking year-end reviews and mid-year reviews.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to
That
write
sucks.
mine. I don't want to write mine. I don't want to fucking write yours.
I have a buddy
Do
that submitted
you-
the same one.
I already used. I use ChatGPT.
Is
and-
your process where you get to see what they write before you write theirs?
Yeah.
Okay, so then there's half your
Half
work.
of it's done at
Yeah.
that point. I'm
Yeah.
still going to use ChatGPT. I use it for my
AI
own
is
shit.
everywhere. Like,
And-
yeah,
I'm just going to use. I don't
used it
give a shit.
yesterday.
Like I'm very open.
I know my boss does not listen to this.
Oh, I told my director.
100%. Like
I told my director.
85% of my review is ChatGPT.
Yeah. Well, so I just put in like write me a review for these projects that I worked on. I list out all the projects, and it's like, boom, here you go. I'm like, make it a template.
Here's my strengths. Here's
And
my
it
weaknesses.
did. Yeah.
Do this.
I didn't even do weaknesses.
I'm not like
just-
I read it and I'm like, yeah, that's great, and it's better than I would have put it.
I told my director. He's like, because he went through and read everybody's fucking reviews, everybody under him. He doesn't have time for that shit.
no, he doesn't.
He's got 40 people under him.
I was going to say, that's crazy because
And he read everybody. He's like, and he goes, well, I read your review before. This was before every one-on-one. He went through and read everybody's review because we have skip levels.
Yeah.
I fucking hate skip levels. I told him that too, which my boss told me. Don't tell him you don't like skip levels. First words out of my mouth. You know, Scott, I don't think skip levels are really efficient. And he goes, why? And I'm like, you got better things to do, and I got projects to work on. And he goes, you're right. So what are you working on? I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, there are.
So
I think reviews are pointless. Self-reviews. My buddy's literally copy and pasted this for the last 3 years. I'm not going to say his name or who he works for.
I've done it for the last 13 years.
But he literally just wrote one, and then he started a new job, wrote one the first year, got his raise. Nothing changed the next year. Changed the date, sent it in, got a raise.
I changed the date. of the
Nothing changed the
projects.
next year. Changed the date, sent it in, got the raise.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, and that's the thing. So
to me, if you don't know who's performing and who's not, that's on you. I don't need somebody to tell me how good they are.
I will say
The proof's in the pudding.
at my company,
Am I wrong in that?
no.
Melissa's face says it. I am.
At my company.
It depends on
It depends on what you do and who
right,
you're reporting
exactly.
to.
Melissa
That's exactly.
works in a field that's a little bit more. I would want
Stingent.
I would
that a
want
word?
them to be more precise
Stringent.
and more.
Changes at a rapid pace, and so
Yeah.
like if you were
Yes.
to reuse a performance evaluation, we would know pretty quick.
So I have mine set up as a template.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing in this line of work, specific one, changes
Yeah,
at all.
my shit
It's
doesn't
the
change
same
either.
Shit
The only thing
every
it
day, year
changes-
after year. I do this and I do it well.
Yeah.
Okay, you get a raise. He's
Yeah.
not looking to move on. He's like, this is what I do. I'm in my zone. You guys pay me to do this, and I do it very well. And they go, you're right. So the next year, what do they have to do? The same thing. This is what I do. I do it well. You're right. That kind of thing.
So-
in your line of work, I could see it being different.
So I just got my review, and it was fine.
But it's
like-
not what. Did you have to self-write your own review?
Yes,
How many characters do you get?
As many as we want.
1,200,
Yeah. So
Yeah,
my
we-
review
How many?
is like
1,200,
my review takes me
including
me-
spaces
I would
Mine's
and
two pages.
punctuation.
Mine's 2
Double
pages.
space everything.
Mike, how long does my review take me to write?
Like a week and a half.
Yeah, it's like huge.
I get 4 hours.
Again,
and
you're-
I
you're-
use,
Yeah,
I
that's
use
kind of the
45
exception to
minutes.
combo.
That's the
though.
difference. That's the
You're a
difference, though, between
doctor. There-
what
I'm not
you've
a
got
doctor.
going on and what Mike has going on versus I have going on. Like, my shit's a template that I've been using for the past 3 years.
wasn't
I
even
just go in and I change the projects.
Yeah.
Everything else stays the same.
Yeah.
The projects change.
Here's what I do, but this is what I'm working on currently.
This is what I worked on for
Yeah.
the past 6 months. Here's what's coming up in the future at the year end. Hey, over the entire year, this is everything I worked on.
Yeah.
That's all anybody gives a shit about.
Well, and I work in,
my company.
higher ed, and it's a really non-traditional kind of higher ed university, and so we are very data focused. Like it's,
I need to talk to you after this, by the way.
it changes a lot, like a lot. Matter
About-
of fact, the goals that I write at the beginning of the year sometimes are irrelevant
Oh.
midway through.
The
That's
goals
what-
that I
but
write
again,
at the
you're
beginning
in
of
a
the year.
different field than we're kind of
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
here.
The goals that I get at the beginning of the year are relevant by the end of the year. And that's just, but thankfully, the goals, I never put my goals in my year in my mid-year review.
Yeah.
None of that is a part of
Oh
that.
gosh, we have to talk
Well,
specifically
goals-
about our goals in our
In,
year.
in most,
We used to.
I would say in almost every field, not saying every, but in most cases, goals are a wish list. It's what you hope to achieve.
Well-
it's a benchmark of we want to hit this.
Not necessarily. And that also depends on the company because
That's what I said. Almost every in a
Yeah,
field like mine,
'cause-
it's either we did this or we didn't. It's black and white.
we have a roadmap
We either
for the
hit
year.
this or we didn't. And if we did or didn't, if we didn't hit our goal, where was the fault? Was it in me? Was it in my team that screwed something up and cost me money? Was it, so I can in my line of work, I can look at my own results and kind of determine who did what very simply. I know if somebody screwed up a house remodel. I know if somebody did one well. I know if somebody's trying to cut corners. I know if somebody's using premium products.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple because I know when I send somebody else, if somebody comes out to paint your house or lay a floor, I know exactly how much time they spent, what kind of flooring they used, what kind of materials they use. It's all pretty cut and dry. Something like your field where IT is constantly changing, medical field, I can't even imagine, and I don't want to. I have no desire to know how much you know. I'm not that guy.
You watched The Pit.
I
But
haven't yet, but I want to.
I was gonna say
so
It's fucking
accurate.
I literally
Have you
have a
watched
list.
Precious
It's on my
Gemstones?
list.
No.
Oh, I watched what?
Precious Gemstones. Is it, or Righteous Gemstones?
Righteous, yeah,
Sorry.
righteous. That's on my list too.
You of all people need to watch
Okay.
Righteous Gemstones.
I've heard really good things
Well-
from people that I would say are akin to your
background,
acumen and background in
previous history, in life.
entertainment,
Okay.
enjoyment.
Okay. The Pit,
That's a good thing.
The Pit's pretty fun. Like, we'll be watching it, and I'll be like, oh, XYZ. And then they'll say it. It might be like, how many times has that happened?
Yeah, well, I'm
So,
pretty good at Wheel of Fortune.
I told Melissa about the pit, and I was like, I have heard from people in the medical community
That this is not Grey's Anatomy.
that yes, exactly. that
actually heard a doctor tell a patient-
this
tell a family member that
is
this is not Grey's
fucking
Anatomy.
legit. And so we watched the
I
first.
watch House.
We watched the first episode, and Melissa was like, Yes.
Because they were doing CPR and they were gonna shock someone, and they were like, we need to shock the family member was like, shock him, and he was like, we can't because there's no electrical activity at all. You can only shock a pulse. You can only shock a pulse. You can't shock something that doesn't have electrical activity. And I was like, oh my god, finally I have waited 40 some odd years for someone to actually.
He's
say that
flatlining.
Yeah, like they did the right fucking thing.
First off, if you're watching TV and expect it to be accurate.
For medical stuff, when it's so
I can see. No, I can see.
inaccurate.
Okay, my favorite medical show is Scrubs, so
Which I wish.
Which is fun, but yeah.
it is what it is. It's a sitcom. It's not
Are
a.
you watching Ocean Sounds?
Like I don't know what just happened to my phone.
Sounds like Derek's on the phone again.
Just went static.
Got a rainstorm.
Let me see.
That's amazing.
Thanks, iPhone.
I think I know what happened, but
What is going on right now?
you gonna try to do a restart?
He just full on like,
Like
screw
fuck it, shut it down.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute, it's not
That
stopping.
sounded like the background sounds turned on your phone through accessibility.
IT guy.
But no, I'm applying for this position, and there's a split happening on our team. Just it affects me because I like who I report to. I like my boss. I think he's a great guy. But what's happening is when this split happens, I won't be reporting to him anymore.
Okay.
And some other people won't be reporting to him either, and they really like our boss.
You do.
I love my boss. I've always loved my boss.
You've said
like
that many times.
I've known my boss
Yeah,
for 20 some
absolutely.
years. Like this, there's no
You're-
like where we had an issue. He was supposed to be my best man. He wasn't. We don't know what the problem was. Honestly, that was 20 some years ago. It's not a big deal. I don't care.
You've overcome it.
There was nothing to overcome because I didn't know what the problem was. And I'm sure it was me. I'm almost guaranteed it was me. But
in theory.
whatever.
I like how everybody got quiet and some of us kind of shrugged.
Yeah. I mean, I'm an asshole and I say
Melissa's
things.
staying
And
quiet. She's smart.
now I just blame it all on not the alcohol, the ADD. So, but
Dyslexia helps.
that too.
And probably also the self-blaming is part of the ADD.
Well, no, it
Okay, Dr. Phil, calm down.
it's totally.
I like you better when you're drunk.
I'm sure it was me, but when things
I don't
happen,
know what you're talking about.
when the
Me or Martelle.
yes,
Mike's like,
but when this
Self-blaming,
happens, him and whoever gets this other position are going to be at the same level.
Okay.
They'll be working together.
Oh.
Okay, but if I don't apply for this position, somebody from outside the organization or inside the organization comes in, they have their own agenda. Everybody has their own fucking agenda every time. Boom, thump, kill Whitey. Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm like, who just drove into my yard
Yeah,
with the bass?
With the bass, yeah. Boom, thump, kill Whitey. That's what we called it when I worked at Columbus Car Audio. Right there.
Yeah.
Doom,
holy
doom,
shit.
doom. So if I apply for it and I get it, I can keep the team. It'll be myself, 2 others, and then I have to hire somebody to replace me. And then I have
that's what I did in my last job.
yeah, and then I have the 2 Bangalore associates that would dot line to me or the adult. That I get it. I know.
Some jokes write themselves, man. Some jokes
So
write
when
themselves.
they say, "Why do you want the position?" What are you going to say?
Did you say, why do you want the position?
Whitey?
Why do
why do you want the position, Martelle?
Why do you want the position? It's gonna be to keep the team, to keep everything the way it is.
Oh, I
Like,
would maybe.
I'm gonna massage it
Okay.
more than that.
Yeah, I was about to
but
say, that's where
it's-
Chat GPT comes in.
when it comes to
why
why do I want the position, I don't.
They got Martelle on a
Like
video
legitimately,
conference.
and I've already told my
would
boss, I'm like, I
do good
don't
with
want this position.
company.
And he's like, what? I'm like, I don't want it. I said it's to keep everything going the way
It's
it is.
it's
Yeah.
for continuity.
I said you've got one girl on the team right now who is fucking freaking out. Like she is legitimately, like her and I, we talk all the time because we're always back and forth on different projects. She is legitimately losing her shit right now because she is not going to be reporting to you. And she's like, what if somebody else comes in? What if they decide that
What if-
the way that they do, like the way that we're doing things now isn't the best way to do things? She goes, and everything is working like a well-oiled machine right now, and they come in and fuck shit up. And he said, yeah, she basically said that to me. I'm like, I'm not applying because I want the position. I'm applying to keep things moving.
Yeah.
Things work well. So
it sounds like that you are applying for the position because you'd like to continue.
I would like to keep things
the
moving.
efficacy and the progress towards goals and accomplishing initiatives.
there you go. So shit doesn't change.
She's so good at this.
I know.
Yeah.
But like so part of it was like, well, we need an intake process. Because I talked to my director about it. And he's like, we need an intake process for projects. So I reached out to a buddy of mine who's a director at the company and said, hey, you deal with this shit every day. You're the one who fucking established all of this. I need an intake process. That's not even anywhere in the goddamn posting
So
for the
it
job.
sounds like you do a great job reaching out to
I
other
reach out to everybody.
stakeholders to make sure that you don't.
Hey, Mel. Mel, hold on.
Stop.
Mel, if
Drink more or stop.
You know what?
Those are your options.
if you were on a call with me, you'd be like, holy shit, this is not the same guy that I know.
No.
It's not
because-
Martelle.
No, because everybody at work knows me. It's Martelle at work too.
So,
But it's not this
Martelle.
guy. Yes.
okay, so
Off air, I'll
And-
tell you
and-
another
and-
story.
full transparency. Everybody at Melissa's job knows her as
Drunk Mel 2028.
professional Melissa. And like they do not know her as we know her.
Yeah.
And that has been a discussion.
Yeah. I'm the same. At work, it's a completely different when.
Let's be honest. Aside from this podcast and us in our own lives, I think all of us would be surprised to hear our professional voices.
My
if you
professional
guys-
voice doesn't change much from this.
No,
but the wording, because there has still been a
It's
couple
still,
of
not
what
the
fuck are
voice.
you
You know what I
thinking?
mean? Yeah. You know what I mean. It's still
There-
a very different level of decorum.
You know how to
play the game. It's a game. it's
play to
all
the
a game.
audience.
It's
You
the game
play
of
to
life.
the
I
audience.
fucking hate it. I hate every minute of this.
Well, if you're a professional comedian like I am, you know how to play to an audience.
I do wonder sometimes for you because I work from home, and so you'll be in the other room and like hearing the things that I say.
It's phenomenal.
You should
It's-
record it sometime.
It's phenomenal.
Mike's gonna
You
hit
should
the
do one of
record
those
button and
TikToks
slide
where
his
you-
phone under
It
the
is
door.
100% like corporate lingo bingo.
You should do one of those. You should do one of those TikToks where you just record her when she's not looking and be like, "What the fuck is my wife talking about?"
There have been times like there was a conversation I had to have in the car because we were driving to Chicago, and at the end of it, you were like, "That was really good." I was like,
Yeah,
well,
100%. Like I
Try to be a likable badass.
Liz
no,
said the
like-
same thing about my gas
Well,
company.
you got half of that
conversation.
right.
there is a line where you can be like stern and relatable or likable
Yeah.
and
Right,
like,
right.
stern,
Yeah.
and anybody who's been in management successfully.
There are some people I
Okay,
so wanna
calm
be
down with
stern
the successfully part.
Yeah,
Because I've been in management for a while.
Like successfully,
I'm barely
where you
scraping
know
by.
how to balance that.
No, but I think it comes down. We're talking podcast versus professional voice and professional mannerisms and attitude. All of us can play the game.
Yeah, professional.
I can
Melissa
play that.
Let's be
definitely
honest,
not.
but
Like
then you get
100%.
here, especially if Mel's on a 2-episode drinking.
One hasn't eaten first.
Yeah,
I
McDonald's.
didn't eat. I haven't eaten at all today. So yeah, I understand that.
Why is she laying on the floor?
That was never on video.
because she was just making sure
before it
gravity
happened.
worked.
You outed yourself.
Yeah.
Mel 2028.
Wow.
Drunk Mel 2028.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah,
The
not
way
sober
that I
Mel, that's
talk to
boring.
people. So the way that I talk to people at work is almost the same. I don't treat anybody any different, no matter what their level is.
No, but I can
Well,
see if you had to be though, you could play the
If
game.
I had to,
be
I had. If I have
professional.
to.
Yeah.
So I was speaking to somebody the other day, and they were very much on an accusatory track. Not towards me,
But even still, it's still.
but I was and I'm like, hold on, don't assume. Like
Yeah.
what it is, don't assume.
Yep.
She goes, I'm not assuming, and I just and this is all through chat, like 2 conversations. They're saying this thing, and then we're talking also. And I'm going to be honest, I really don't, on a professional or personal level, like this person because I think they're slightly overbearing. But I'm just like, don't assume the intention was not purposeful. Mm-hmm. And she goes, what? She goes, I'm not assuming anything. And I just grabbed her chat and I just pulled it over I grabbed what she said in the group and just put them like, right here. You literally said, I assumed that this was not intentional. I said, but maybe it was intentional. She goes, well, did you see what I just sent? I'm like, yeah, it says, I'm not assuming anything. I said, you're literally contradicting yourself. I said,
I hate that. I hate that
so
much.
You're assuming that it wasn't intentional. I said, but maybe the way that it's written, it is intentional to be that way. I said, so instead of saying any of this, just say, hey, can we add the word day? That's it. No big deal. Like, why am I coaching you? I'm the fucking idiot here. Like, I'm the town idiot.
Because you want to be a manager
and
coaching people is part of
management. Dr. Phil? Holy hell.
No, Dr.
I don't
Phil.
That's the thing. Like, I don't want to be a manager.
Well, no, but I'm thinking Adam Ray's Dr. Phil. If you've watched any of his stuff,
Well, Adam Ray's Dr. Phil is better than Dr. Phil.
So good. But the best when Dr. Phil gets on with Adam Ray.
Yeah.
And but it's just like, but that's the stuff that I deal with on a daily basis where I don't say shit. I'm just like,
it's hard to not.
Well, I think I've talked about it here. The one day where I was like, bullshit, and I wasn't on mute.
Yeah, you did. You told that story. I was. Excuse me, sir.
They were like, "What?" And I'm like, "That's bullshit." Like, I'm gonna own it at this point.
You're gonna be one of those guys that some days, like on one of those shows where it's like a judge, and it's like, "Oh, so you're in here for stealing a Dolphins jersey," and the camera pans to the guy, and he's wearing a Dolphins jersey.
And the guy's wearing the Dolphins jersey.
You're gonna be that guy, like,
yeah.
I was just
you're like, I'm literally looking at you right now,
and you're wearing the said jersey. But it was just like, it's things like that, and then. We were we have our team one-on-ones, and these are great. So we go over, we all worked on this, we all worked on that, and I'm in that call, and we have 2 new people on that call that got absorbed into our team, and I'm like, these motherfuckers. I get a message from my boss. Hey, you want to calm it down on the "these motherfuckers" comment with the new people? I'm like, nope. No, they need to know what they're in for.
They need to know what they're dealing with.
They need to know what they're dealing with.
You remember me? I shared a meme this week that was like, you mean to tell me this 90-minute meeting was the same amount of time that Shrek totally destroyed the monarchy and opened himself up to find true love and all that? Like, it's like, we're in this meeting for no fucking reason.
I would fall out of my chair if someone at one of my team meetings said, "These motherfuckers." Like, you would hear me laughing for a week.
We can get you to follow your chair.
Hey, I have teams. Just send me an invite.
Dude, I would. New rule.
It doesn't have to be.
All right.
We have a guest who's observing as a.
Who's anonymous?
Yeah.
Why don't
be
they have a
anonymous?
picture?
Yeah.
It would just be Martelle.
Teams now allows you to change your name.
Yeah. Just.
So it just displays to whatever you want.
My favorite was the Zoom trial during COVID. Where the judge was like, "Okay, we've got everybody here."
I am not a cat.
Not
that one.
Not that
I know
one.
which one he's talking about.
The one was like, he's like, "So, sir, I assume your real name is not Buttfucker 69 or whatever."
Oh no, that's not the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of the one where the judge is like, "So, sir, you're here for DUI and da 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 da." And you hear the car start up, and he's like, "Are you in the car, sir?"
Oh yeah, yes, he was in the car. Yeah. He was like, they're like, "Yeah, your
he's like, you realize you shouldn't be driving." He's like, "Yeah, I know." He's like, "I am issuing a warrant for your arrest immediately."
As we speak.
As we
Oh
speak,
my
he was
God.
He was like, "Get ready to drive."
Oh, people are so.
He's like, "Just drive down here to the
right
courthouse."
Well,
You just drive down here and turn yourself in.
Now I've done that too. I've been on a call, and I accidentally hit the camera. I never turn my camera on.
yeah, that's how I am.
And
I'm
if
always on camera.
if I turn my camera on, it's only in my my small team meetings. And I had the camera on, and I was driving, and my boss goes, What the? He's like, where the hell are you going? I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. It's a new seatbelt filter.
My favorite's the guy that went around with the green screen like on his shoulders.
Yeah.
on his shoulders.
during
And he's like on roller coasters.
one time he's at a freaking NFL game, and like you hear the crowd, he's like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Where you at?" He's like, "I'm at home in my office." And it's like a background of like an ocean or something. He's like, "Oh, it's green screen." He's like at an NFL game, and you hear the
That's so
crowd and
funny.
everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't give it. And that's the thing. Like,
But again,
I
I don't
don't
care if you can do
care.
your job at an NFL game. If it's getting
Do it.
done right, more power
I
to
don't
you.
care what anybody's doing as long as they're getting it done right, and I don't
Exactly.
have to hold their hand through the entire process.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
Like I don't care. Like if you want to take a fucking month off, as long as you have someone to fill in and they know what the hell's going on, done.
Fine.
I don't give a
Do
shit.
it.
Or as long as your ducks are in a row, period. I mean, just make
Well,
sure
just have
that
your
your
shit
shit's
together.
handled. Yeah, make sure your shit's handled.
Is
Take
anything
your
going to
month
be
off.
impacted?
I'm going to take all of this. I'm going to send it right to my director and be like, "This is why you should hire me."
But honestly, it's who's the best for the job, period. And who
Right.
cares if it takes them 40 hours a week or 4 hours a week?
If they, yeah,
There's literally a book called The 4 Hour Work Week, where it's
Well-
like I found out I could do what I could do in 40 hours, in 4 hours at home, and have all this time.
you've seen the
and it went through exactly how, since Henry Ford, I saw your story or your Instagram, whatever, about whoever
whoever
started
created the 40-hour work week with the 2 days. With
I did a laugh emoji
yeah, the
thing, but I was
5-day
like,
working
that's
Your
Henry
mom's
Ford.
a hoe.
That's
Yeah.
Henry Ford. Henry Ford created the 40-hour work week, essentially.
Do you have chapstick?
No. No,
That
mine
was
ran out
so-
Mike,
today.
That was Mike. Put it right here.
Yeah.
So
Kidding. So sorry, Mike.
40,
I'm so sorry.
40 hour.
But anyways, but it's if you can get the job done, I don't care how long it takes you if it's done right.
there is the
and on
meme out
time.
there of I went to a job interview for welding, and they said it was X amount an hour for welding,
Yeah.
and it's a shit weld job. And the
Yeah.
guy's like, "Well, we're not hiring you for, you know." He's like, "Oh," and he welds up another. He's like, "But that's not you. You said it's $18 an hour. That's
Yes, I saw that
that's
one
a
too.
$60 an hour job. That's an $18." He's like, "I did what you wanted, not what I'm capable of."
You pay for the experience, not the time it takes me.
Yes.
Exactly.
So like my job,
I would rather pay somebody for what they're worth, and if I have to pay you 40 hours worth of work, but you get it done for the right way the first time, and I never have to go back,
perfect.
Congrats.
I've never missed a project.
here's 40
So
hours worth of
that's-
pay.
So in my review,
That's probably not.
talking about
Not the-
moving,
Not my world.
what my boss
It's a
said
little
to me
different.
was, when you move, you don't have to be the backbone.
Well, there you go.
She was like, you don't have to be the person that everybody relies on.
Yeah, let somebody else do that shit.
And I'm like, but
But
if things
sounds like
are,
a dirty
but,
hippie.
It
but
makes
if
me feel
things are,
good.
But if things are messed up, she was like, then other people can solve that problem.
yeah,
No,
I was like, I don't
I'm-
know how to do that.
I'm with you. My OCD would be like, but it's not right when
Yeah.
they do it.
She was like, you don't have to be the backbone.
I was always the
And
guy
she
like,
was
that
like,
box
you're
isn't straight on
moving.
the shelf.
So from now until the time you move, when you do something, take somebody with you.
teach them. It's a teachable moment, Michael.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
And so I'm
I'm-
like, all right, I will start doing that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It gives them the win,
It gives them the win and it gives me the win.
and it helps your boss when you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm just hoping that there's only funny thing is the job posting is only for like 6 days.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
that's,
that was baffling to my boss. He's like, "What?" He goes, "We never do 6-day postings." He goes, "We always 30 to 45 days."
Are you serious?
oh,
ours are
God,
like-
that's.
And I'm
that's
like, you know what? I'm fine
miserable.
with this because that doesn't give anybody time to apply. And I did also ask him because I've been very upfront with him about it since they were mentioned. And actually, I was more pushed into applying for this position by the one
Girl who's freaking out.
girl's freaking out. She's like, "You need to apply." She goes, "Oh my God." She goes, "You need to apply." And I'm like, "I don't want to manage people." And she's like, "You need to apply." Mike just walked out
Yeah, no,
randomly.
I don't. Welcome to my world. We'll be at the grocery store. He'll just walk off.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's me. I did it to the girl.
Upset stomach, diarrhea. I just heard a
He's talking
fart.
to somebody.
Hey, somebody's out there.
His
Anyway,
phone's here.
Well, hopefully someone
So-
is here getting some of the crap that we're trying to get rid of.
Oh, that might be it. I'm going fingers crossed. Like I said, I'm not applying the position because I want it. I'm applying for the position because to keep the cohesiveness between the team, and I've been there longer than anybody else on the team at this point. So I just kind of want to make sure that things stay relatively the same. Not to say that I won't have changes going down the road, because I have my own thoughts on how things should change, but it's not thoughts about how. I know Randy's trying to. He does that.
I can't even unlock it. Calm down.
I know, but it's whatever you're trying to do.
I was just going to take it like a silly picture, but I can't unlock the phone.
But I just want to make sure that
Speaking of higher education,
that the girl has her issues, she's taken care of. We have a new guy on the team that really doesn't know any better, for really lack of a
Right.
better
Oh,
term.
he's new.
He's new, and then
Yeah.
we have our India associates that they need their hand when they need their hands held when, because whatever.
I'm trying so hard because Mel's here, and I've not been great, but I'm trying so hard to be good with these jokes.
It's fine, but it's
No,
like
Mel makes me feel bad
I'll
about
have
myself as a human being.
you're a horrible human being.
No, I know that, but she makes me feel even worse.
Good,
I'm like, man,
you deserve it.
she's way smarter
So it's
than
just
me, and
like trying to make sure that things stay
What
where
was
they
that
are.
about? Oh,
I was closest. They were like,
hoping that someone was coming to get something off of Facebook Marketplace.
No.
I didn't
So-
know you
I
listened.
just had to pee.
Yeah, he's got an oven out there. You want it? It's free.
No.
It's $10.
Yeah. Free.
What are we gonna do about that thing?
Mike's like, you're
The
here.
speaker or the
we have
hutch?
a truck.
The hutch.
The hutch.
Dibs. No, I don't have.
Randy
room for
wants
that.
it. It fits his antique nostalgia in his basement.
Like
I'm giving up the basement.
from
For
a
what?
I'm moving the boys down there
For why?
and moving my shit upstairs. So I'll have my own.
so he doesn't have to
You
use
have
stairs.
your own room.
So I don't have to use stairs. I still go downstairs every day or two, but
The basement's got one usable room and a toilet.
pretty fair. But what else do you need? And a shower and a
What
sink.
are the boys going to do down there? You going to turn it into a bedroom
They're
for
gonna
'em?
fucking gorilla tag and play video games.
They can do that now.
Yeah, in our living room.
They can do that in the basement now.
Like Beth walks through the living room, she gets punched by.
But
Huck
they can
with
do
a
that in the
visor
basement.
on.
Why do you have to convert it to something for them?
No, I'm not converting it. I'm not paying for a rental conversion.
But you're giving up space in your basement.
to gain space upstairs.
Where are they
I'm
going to?
swapping space.
But what space are you taking upstairs?
So the two boys are going to share a room. We got bunk
bedroom.
beds. Yes. They want
so they
this.
don't share a room now.
No. They have two separate rooms. They're going to share a room with bunk beds, which they want. Top bunk, twin. Bottom bunk, queen. Trundle bed, queen. So they can have friends over. I get the other bedroom for my man cave.
This sounds like regression, not
It kind of
advancement.
is. Yeah. I'm part Native American, so I'm losing land.
Well, not you. Like they're gaining, but they're not going to like that in like 2 years.
I don't care. I don't care
But
what
he's got 2 years to
Hold
deal
on.
with that.
Since when do I
That's
care
like
what my kids
700
like?
days.
Every
I grew
day.
up with no room except my bedroom, and even that wasn't my own half the time.
You always care what
I
your kids
never
think. I could give a shit what my kids think.
But no, I don't. I literally was like, hey, you guys want the downstairs? I'm not hauling that heavy desk up here because I have like a huge,
Yeah, it's a big
massive
wood
oak
desk.
like solid oak with a back desk. And I went, it was left there by my buddy who lived there before because they didn't want to move it out of the basement.
Well, yeah, and it's going to stay
I'm
there
not
when you
moving it.
move out too.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, you guys can have the desk to build Legos on. I'll take the upstairs and make my own little man cave on the main floor. And you can have the basement to do whatever the hell you want. When people come over, all their crap's in the basement.
Yeah,
Okay. That's fine.
tracks.
So in my man cave, I'm already going to have my computer desk, another big screen TV, if not the 55-inch I have downstairs, which is the biggest we have in the house.
It's not
I'm
big
going to
enough.
it's the biggest that fits on that mantle without breaking the ceiling.
Whatever.
But anyway, I'm going to have my own desk, TV, couch, recliner, all my sports gear and memorabilia, my antique radio from my grandparents, the big old wood, and my big
Console.
old
You're going to
wood
fit all
console
that
TV.
into a bedroom?
It's a big bedroom. And it might be like couch, TV, record player.
Are you going to fit in this room?
Kind of. But I kind of only fit in every room I ever go into. If I can fit into an F-150, I can fit into a bedroom. I didn't say well. I said I
Crisco.
can.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Insta Google Instagram.
I'm Martelle for Mike, Randy, and Mel. We're out.
Peace.
Living life, no future, no past.